this was a recent development in the past year. Yeah,
Literally, like only a couple of months. I think it was like June or whatever. But obviously, New England had been there for over a decade at that point. For reference, for those of you that don't know as well, Pelca has been playing Snake since Brawl. That is how tenured this guy is.
oh yeah.
So he has been in Smash in the scene as a whole for a very long time, and only recently made the move out here to MD.
Yeah, and I gotta say, it's been great to have him here, especially in a time when our, I guess, previous number one, Oolong, was in Japan. Excited to see him this weekend, but I'm also excited to see this winners finals match here. We got Bowser Snake, which you would think that certainly gives Snake a big target. That's big damage from the fire breath there, but Snake has no problem responding in kind. We got the C4 stuck on Bowser, and just like that, blink of an eye, 96.
Yeah, so the interesting thing with this matchup, on paper, yeah, you control so much space with grenades. And a competent Snake player like Pelca is going to be able to do that consistently and always. You're seeing it right now. Murun is really struggling to get in. Pelca is controlling the space consistently with fajitas, grenades, pulling them out, C4, because Bowser has a really difficult time working around anything and everything. However, if Bowser is an opening like that, suddenly the Snake can be the one to lose the stock first, and Bowser hangs on to stock for a long time, given that he's one of the heaviest characters in the game. So you end up in a situation where, on paper, Snake, take the stock, get the kills, get the damage, but in practice, it's a lot more even than you think.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not a fantastic situation to be in when you have to make, crazy reads to be back in things. You do see the fire breath blowing up the grenades at a safe distance. Of course, a lot of in-lag on that move, but if you don't like the field as it's been set for you by Snake, you can kind of reset it with that.
A lot of good tools to help. And again, you're seeing patience from Murun, stepping back, trying to let Pelca set the pace of the game, and then take the punishes. Once again, at these high percents, we saw this last stock. Pelca sitting around halfway through the stock, Murun getting up there at 126. But for Bowser, it's about equivalent percent, except for up tilt. Up tilt is definitely the exception to that one.
Yeah, I mean, up tilt's killing with Bowser. Yeah, nice and early. Oh, wow. Great response there from Pelca. Taking the damage from the fire and turning it into a neutral win, turning that into a stock.
Good ledge pressure with the up smashes and getting the read attacker as well to secure that stock. Down air, going to break through and land on the solid ground. Now off stage in a precarious position. He's going to air dodge back to stage. Cyber gets the hitbox, get you back, and now has to get the landing. C4 detonated, up air connects, no rage behind it. Wow, 4 air closes the stock.
Yeah, that was a great juggle sequence. I mean, really, Bowser does have pretty good ground speed, right? He kind of hoofs it. But there's still so much the Snake can do to kind of rain on your parade.
Yeah.
Dropping C4, grenades, doing the beam reverse and all that stuff. So that was 2 great plays in a row there, catching him out of the air. I do want to point out, we have not seen the side B from Bowser, and I do think that is intentional. Didn't even get the landing hitbox on the up smash, but the grenades and all the other things on the field will really disrupt Bowser being able to actually land.
Hey, I made that pull when I saw the C4 sticky, and I was like, Murun can't punish this. Pelca gets a free landing because if Murun went too high, gonna get caught by that C4 detonating. And lo and behold, what happened? The grenade catches you, Pelca's ready, boom, you're gone in an instant.
Yeah, Murun was definitely not ready to be hit by that grenade. That's definitely a big body problem.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, the hitboxes on the explosions are, like, kind of deceptively bigger than they appear.
Yes, they're weighted for the thrower as well, which is not a factor in this matchup.
But yeah, Pelca was so ready for that, like, the instant.
Yeah, you got to notice if you see Pelca play for longer than, I don't know, 2 games, always on the timings. He knows these timings so well.
Right there, Bowser in shield right next to Snake. We don't see a Whirling Fortress. Grenade in the way. We see a multi-hit. Like, that's a losing proposition. If you can make Bowser think twice about his really amazing out-of-shield option, that's a pretty good spot to be.
Yeah. It's kind of a fearmonger's matchup where whoever gets their fear down is the person who's going to take it away. And whether it's Bowser running in at you and Snake is now struggling to create some projectiles, or it's Snake doing the opposite, setting up the defensive plan and getting in your head, going for forward smashes like that. Pelca's a little bit of a quiver, in case you didn't know. So you were some wild moves like.
Oh gosh, the spot dodge ended up. I mean, theoretically, that's a solid defensive play. It's like, see what he wants to go for. You know, maybe calling the up smash or the up tilt. Up smash. That is a Freudian slip. That's got the knockback of a smash attack. But yeah, Poke finding it anyway.
They could make it the end of the match. Nothing would change about this character.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, but the up smash is crazy too. Now from the grenade, great anti-shield pressure as well. Warm ledge pressure with the mortars, down smash to cover things. Yeah, Pelca had
up smash.
total control.
Oh wow, I love that get up tap. That's a super smart option. You ever see the first flying slam of the set?
Going for it as well, landing before, so you were right. Trying to save that as a tool for me.
That was such a bizarre lone fortress match. I mean, he literally went like straight sideways. Yeah, it almost looks like there was like a wind box interacting. There you go, no grenades on the beat is in play. Really clutch there also that Murun grabbed the grenade at the start, like with the nair rather than blowing it up.
That's just great pressure, not hitting the ledge hang, and that's a bit of a misspacing for Pelca.
Yeah. I mean, great response there for Murun.
Ooh, yeah, I've been going for that up smash a lot as well. I think Pelca's starting to catch on to that, but flying slam will kill on PSU. Like, team, but forward tilt will clean that up still.
Yeah, nice catch on the air dodge down there.
All right. Back here for Pelca, up tilt for the grenade.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, I definitely know Pelca definitely wants an up tilt here. Then there it is. And this is what, not in, it's like a fearmonger's game.
You're seeing the person who gets advantage keeps the advantage state pretty handily, and then the person who lets it slip away, you know, we're watching 50% get racked on at a time before advantage swaps hands again.
I will say, I think Snake is one of the best characters in the game with a lead, but his damage output is so crazy as well that, you know, even when he's behind, he can still put on big damage pressure without having to really, like, go out on a limb in terms of approaching. Wow.
Oh,
he dropped it. Okay. On his way down. Bear bomb.
Just drop that one down. But you're right. I feel like, as someone who plays the game, you see the kind of, I don't want to say myth. It's not a myth, because there is some truth that Snake is a character that isn't just some are down. It can be hard to bunker down and get yourself back in there. However, I will say I think the struggle that he has, it can 100%.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, game 3, still on PS. This is like New England.
Oh. Great from Murun. And using the grenade, the stuff was on lock. Somebody's been having the matchup.
On the green. Turns the favor, obviously.
Uh-oh. Got a little too lost in the sauce, I'm gonna say. Thought he had a clip with a grenade launching into some form of a spike.
And now this is the Pelca I'm a little. Ooh, it was. There it is.
Oh, I don't know if I want to call that a clip. I mean, honestly, Murun. Oh, we'll call it a clip for you.
Yeah, that.
Hey, I mean, he crowded for sure, but yeah, the kind of point blank fire breath. I think it was just kind of a, okay, I want to blow that up. It was gonna be too close to not get hit. And yeah, Pelca absolutely like, make one mistake, it's a stock. Here you go.
There's an up tilt coming through, not quite claiming the stock, but Pelca's managed to crawl back into having a lead. Now pressuring the ledge, grenade and mortar. I don't think it'll quite hit, and it finds the gap. Great spotting by Murun there.
And you know, as big as Bowser is, his ledge hang is actually solid. No. It is funny though that like some of these heavyweights like Ganondorf very
yeah,
good.
but best in the game.
Yeah,
okay, that's an interesting balance choice.
Yeah,
it's the little thing you want to pick Sakurai's mind about. Like, okay, this character has been terrible since Melee. Okay in Melee, but has the best ledge hang in the game. Like, what are you doing, Sakurai?
Ooh, is it a regrab? No, okay. Opportunity there for Murun. A lot of percent last stock and ends it Emphatically. Hey, that in-game tag? We're gonna have to talk about that. I got time. All right. Well, you know, I don't know that we should be having custody battles out here, but I don't know. I mean, you spent your whole career in one location and then move, and within 6 months, he's already in the new age. Not bad. Not bad. I knew.